We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Allen to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Check pink.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Blue checked. Opposite. Green. Ready?
They go again with Pierce. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They go play action. Young. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. The Texans at 9-1 on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You look at this Buffalo defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Young on third down. Pass taken in. It's put tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Young going to move him around.
Switch, yellow, black swat. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now Young. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Fights him off. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Faster, faster. Hut.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Smith red. Check pink. Hut.
Once more, it's Pierce. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Okay,
this
ready?
defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. He finds his man. Complete. That's Roman. That's some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a first and 10. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Allen again here on second and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen to throw once more. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans will take over.
Here we go, set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Pierce now up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Blue check. Opposite. Green. Strike. Strike. Ready?
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And now look at this. Big gain by Fumble. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Diggs going in motion right. On play action, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. George Karlaftis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go. Smack, red. Steel, black. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Young. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Handoff right side to Pierce. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Third and short yardage, Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that was so close to being a heck of a play. But when there's a free lane to the quarterback, it's always a risk, him taking a hit, if the screen doesn't set up in time for him to complete the throw.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Black swap.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, for incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left.
Alert, alert, alert!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, hold.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Regular. Middle. Stop. Hey, tight.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st down, Bills.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That's going to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a 2nd and 10. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The kick by pass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Okay, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
6, mega.
It's Young off play action. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 37.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set, huh?
The play fake, now Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go, set. Red, cycle. Mega.
Off the play fake, Young. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
White. Claws red. Red, yellow. Ready?
Now back to throw.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And his kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
A final shot before half for Allen. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Black Ultra.
Young will set to throw. Forced out to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Fight, 97. Black shot.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Trouble, 38. Miss red. Check pink. Ready.
On second down, here's Pierce. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On third down, here's Pierce. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get.
Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Check white. Yellow. Line.
Going for it with Pierce. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Roman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On play action, Allen. Throw left side, complete. That's Garcia. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Allen now on first down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. He may go. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Allen off the play fake. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 75 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Let's go now.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Young now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Blue strike. Green jack. Smash red. Steel black. Set.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's Pierce on the count. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the set.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Switch. Yellow. Black swap. Ready.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the ready. Ready.
Give to Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. On play action, Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. How about this? Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready, set.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. A lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. A goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
10 cycles. Red, cycle. White, white. Claws, red. Rail, yellow.
Following the interception, Young. And that'll be incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Let's go.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So we've seen this before. He's made 6 already, and now he'll try to become just one of a handful of men to make 7 in a game. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. attempt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Allen from the gun on third down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Alert, alert, alert!
One final try here for Allen. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. Down to a knee goes Young, and that should be the final act in this one. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Houston, they get win number 10 on the year as they move.